How you doing? This is All Price, Al-Wahid, Messiah, the born, resurrected, proven in LA County 2002 that the FBI and others know about me trying to cover up. I've did many movies, The Passion of Christ. My name is Earl Dinosaur TV show. You brothers are giving people pills in LA County jail. I took a dozen pills of Klonopin. It was 50 to 100 milligrams each on my soul. And these brothers was talking, and one brother approached me. It's called the water heater room. And there was Klonopin, blue and yellow. I've been stopped for the longest. Gangs and all you motherfuckers, see me for cussing, Lord, trying to emulate false things and get me in trouble. I'm not maniac. I'm not from my neighborhood crip or none of that. I left at 15, never gangbang, shooting motherfuckers, none of that. But y'all try to emulate me as an artist on some maniac stuff. Kanye dissing me, all kind of stuff. Y'all got me all kind of situations where you guys done followed me, messed my life up. I get fired from jobs that I ain't done nothing wrong. Went to Colorado, changed my life, working hard. You people keep sending females to try to make it seem like I'm doing things that I'm not. You guys took a little girl and you got her pregnant and you prostituted her in Colorado Springs, which happened to be my dysfunctional daughter. And you guys did a movie called Dysfunctional Family. Okay, she was 126 in Carver Park. I was 16. Her mother was about 20-something and worked for Pasadena as a security guard. Who was bipolar. She had green eyes with dark circles. She was like London age. She got changed her name from that to I Like Lilac. Now she's Miss Pretty on Instagram and many names under Nicole, Bella Nicole, all these things you're doing, trying to sham me. You made it seem like I'm some kind of pimp, I'm a drug dealer. You frame me. What they're doing is they're giving people a pill or two and you're going to sleep in LA County and they're doing something, calling me a DJ. You guys set me up for crimes and all kind of stuff. Everybody know I'm a church boy and I was put on the streets after deal with you devils. I had the books. I had everything as a kid. Man, from Noah's Well to Sand Clock, we had the corn pipe. We had the whitewashings of the Last Supper. We had all kind of artifacts, man. You know what I'm saying? These people studied us. I went to private school, Nazareth, as a little kid. My mother, she was being stalked by a dude named Billy. I had got bullied by a bigger kid named Bully in kindergarten. I had to go learn private school karate in Nazareth, and then I got kicked out because I had to beat the kid up who was older than me. Then I went back to private school after you people lied in Hostler and said that I'd done something to a teacher, and something happened, and all of a sudden, Lion Society, snakes, bears, lions, backwards prayers, organizations. You guys have done so much to me. You try to take my soul with the psychological voices of a little kid. Give me your soul. Me and my mother used to pray all the time. My uncle baptized me in church. Now I'm over here in Palmdale, and you brothers try to put this voice in my head. Am I John? Did you baptize me, nigga? You got brothers selling out, the Revolution Live to be and not televised and all kind of stuff. Be aware when you hear these songs and you hear these things, these voices I hear and follow and Revolution Live, not televised, Cranberry, Zombie, these voices. Not my bombs, not my guns in your head, zombie. I am the one, man. Everybody will always want to be D-double on industry. I ain't giving up my soul for that industry bullshit. Masons playing around, all kind of stuff, man. Think I give a fuck what you niggas is doing to me? When I say niggas, I ain't just talking about black folk. Y'all playing too many games, man. I've done songs for a lot of things and situations of what's going on in this world and trying to make words rhyme, and you made it seem like all this stuff is what I'm doing. Explain yourself with these visions of penis games and all this stuff of me getting raped and all kind of stuff you saying is gonna happen to me. You playing Kobe Bryant as a sponsor games, and I met no sponsor. I've never had a sponsor. Don't play shoulders on giants. My shoulders on giants are up there. And it's gonna fall one day, and it's prophesied because of you people that I keep going in my head and demanding God and Allah and all these things of separating what you're trying to do, what's going to happen. What's subconscious to the left side of the ear right now, Lord? Psychological warfare. I'm dead voice to the left side. I am a victim like many others are in psychological targeting, but they try to make us think I'm crazy. You ain't Jesus, you ain't this. Ask them brothers in the cell who died at dinner time. Who put blankets over my body and try to cover my dead body? They're throwing bodies away, Lord, in LA County Jail. 2002, when Chief Baca was there and people was fighting all kind of deputies and stuff. I am a spiritual witness. That is on my soul, every religion, every word, and everything that I've ever lived. These scriptures and beyond. They will move in perfect timing and wink. I died in LA County Jail. I'm not playing with you people, man. I sincerely died, man. I met Jerry Heller right after death. Julio G and all you people came to my mother's home after death, smirking, smiling. You guys had some fucked up plans for me. Julio G's the only motherfucker I know, excuse me, Lord, for cussing, that was a DJ that had a truck. They had a satellite in the sky watching his truck. Now y'all want to play enemy of the state games with me and say I'm some fucking DJ. You want to claim DJ like we're rats or something, snitches. Force me to sell drugs and all kind of stuff, men on the streets, depressing me, kicking me off my GD and all that. I'm not the snitch, none of that. I had the Keisha stuff, Jay-Z making songs. Now all of a sudden, LA County, everybody got to bend over and cough. I've been through a lot of stuff, man. Now you got this child, you want to keep playing games on Rape London Age, Snoop Dogg games, all kind of stuff. She's pregnant at 13 on the internet, and y'all done cleaned up all kind of pictures, hoeing and stuff. I ain't never done no stuff like that. Y'all sent females who's been effed in the anal, they mom and daddy issues, and I'm on a track, what you calling, trying to set me up as a pimp artist and all kind of shit, man. Everybody on y'all professional scam artists, from the Motel 6 games, all that. Even in Downey, that's the same patterns where the feds was at, because I was in jail when one of them got hit by the feds. And then when I get out, a female with a scar on her face from the same gang, Santana Block. The feds try to cover all that shit up, man. Then y'all start saying, hey, Jesus, I'm green, don't sleep on me. Jesus saved the whole games. Y'all been playing all those games with me, man. You see the Bibles and pages turning now. Y'all play games with John and all kind of stuff. John a trick game. Jesus saved the whole games. Y'all playing too many games in the industry, too many demands. Kanye West and all you people. My auntie was in the Olympics. You people want to frame me like I'm some TS person in the Olympic games and all this stuff. Kanye West, maniac. I'm not maniac, man. My name was Double E, Eternal Existence. Even from the group Young Riders, I don't know them people like that. No different than I even know Frosty P. I don't know none of you people. Everybody do different stuff because you hang around a person for here or there a few minutes. I had nowhere to go after death, and I slept in cars for a long time. I dealt with a lot of you sham, trifling people, man, in the industry. And the time is coming for y'all. Because y'all using this technology, you trying to frame Trump, Obama, you trying to frame ISIS, you trying to frame me, my family, you trying to frame anybody. There's a person across the street over here. These motherfuckers over here, man, they had a voice in my head and told me, Earl, you ready to take that ride? He was acting like off this chat line, when you guys mind control me, meet some females at night, like he's some kind of son of mine. Earl, you got some money. FBI sending motherfuckers at night trying to rob me and shit. I mean, riding cars with them. About Kevin Hopkins. You had me in jail over attempted murder case, just like you had Suge Knight and everything else. So stop playing, man. Coming back to America, Indiana Jones, Third Eye, Iosa. We had the Sandclods, the Pipe Corn. We had all these artifacts, man. The African book about scars. Scars represents maturity and heroism. I had the London Fog jacket, Flossy Piece from London. Harold Moret Peter, who called me in 2014, said, you should have never done a song for Cash Money. Oh, my daughter calling somebody daddy. That's what he said. And all of a sudden, I had these visions that put me on SSI in the same state, Pasadena. You almost had me commit suicide in Pasadena, where this dysfunctional girl mother worked at. And now she out there hoeing all kind of stuff. Nobody in the wrong. Sasha's kids and none of that. You guys can have me wasting my time working, telling them, hey, every day, man, change yourself. Because your mama a hoe, man, and everybody's trying to force me like I'm some trifling ass nigga. And I'm not. There's nothing you can hold against me upon a reality. You people gonna go to hell, man. Y'all can't keep trying to punk and bully me, man. Sending me to LA County Jail, and you motherfuckers, hey man, you wanna claim neighborhood crip again, neighborhood crip again, and all these gangs. Every time I go to jail, I left at 15. I got beat up by a 19-year-old. After I beat him up, he hit me in the head with a wrench. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a shotgun in my mouth. And then I had to fight another nigga, YA. Flossy P want to take a picture in front of Roscoe's. YA Youth Authority. Ask them brothers, man. Samuel with a lazy eye. You about the only one I say I probably can save. I don't know what's going on, but I'm talking about spiritually. You said God said don't throw my body away, and I thank you, brother. I thank you very kindly, man. You know, this brother was crying. Not him, but another dude that gave me the pills, and these people was gonna pack the nigga out because they went for to go to jail over my dead body. You motherfuckers put blankets over my bed. You have motherfuckers out here in Palmdale try to study me. These military studying me. Lord, they put X's in the sky in the military. This dude, ever since I moved here, and he's seen spiritual stuff with me, he tried to get me to put Astro Tough. He put gates up. He tried to always call the police for me water my grass, calling me nigger, terrorist, all kind of shit, man. Y'all seen signs, wind, rain, hail, sleet, snow. Earthquakes, me praying with a steady heart, my YouTube video, the thunder, the eclipse went everywhere. I traveled over y'all mind control patterns, other things was going on, all kind of stuff. You guys want to put what, you ain't Jesus, you ain't this and that. I had a female named Destiny Clisme. I guess Young Jesus producer had her at 12, 13. She was a runaway or something. I don't know. I met her at 18. I called her Passion. Now you did a movie called Passion of Christ. You did a movie off everything I do. My name is Earl. My name is Earl. Or they're punking me. Game was a TV show. Punk. All kind of shit. You try to force people to make it seem like I'm some pedophile, a terrorist, all kind of shit. You get me kicked off Section 8. You motherfuckers make it seem like I'm part of your games and shit, man. All this Fine Wolf movies, 3 Day to Kill. And all this bullshit, man. I sent the letter to Obama a long time ago, man. Said the feds trying to kill me and everything else, man. Back in fucking 2012 or something. You motherfuckers playing too many games trying to tie me up on all kind of shit. My mother is the real ISIS. She's dead. Spiritually living. That is God. They know she got resurrected through me. You guys start playing twin Kobe games. Same thing with my father. Okay? Snoop Dogg did a video, Family Tree, way out there in Colorado, because I met my brothers. I mean, my daddy's brother, somebody. Looked just like him. As a kid, before that, I got resurrected in 2002. They already knew like certain movies and stuff that I was watching. Y'all know who I am, man. Y'all knew who y'all sent the sand clocks, the London fog jacket, the African backpack, the Chinese books. Y'all know who y'all sent the all that stuff. Plus, I went on a Chinese field trip, man, for 102nd. We went to the wishing well over there in LA. Okay, my family think I'm crazy as fuck, man, but I know what's going on. My mother used to pray with me all the time. Okay, my uncle owned a church in Watts. He baptized me. Okay, they've watched all kind of stuff upon me, man. You probably think I'm crazy and stuff, but they know I went in thunderstorms everywhere y'all followed me, man. These people were really scared of me spiritually. I'm telling you, all this stop the Bloody Mary spirits and all that. Hey, man, that's part of God. I'm telling you what's going on with me, literally. You people put so many voices and thoughts. You set people up around me, try to make me look like everything. Ever since my brother called me, hey, Freeway Rick Ross, the real drug dealer, man, that the government set up. That's our family. Females start talking about it in Colorado. And then all of a sudden, I get the Floss P phone call and everything else and all the hating the diss and shit. Oh, that's why you're motherless. My daughter calling somebody daddy. You niggas hate me over the freeway shit too, man. A whole lot of shit, man. You niggas framing me from the neighborhood crip. I go to jail on cases that I ain't even done. And you motherfuckers, they trying to set me up for that. Oh, you can go to jail and prison, get raped by 3 people, nigga from Durock and all this shit. I had to go to jail and fight every person head up. Just prove that I ain't no punk, no fag, and none of this shit. Oh, we gonna jump you. We gonna make you seem like this. Oh, you'll be back, man. We gonna set you up. You gonna get ass raped. You gonna do this and that. Yeah, you a pimp. You this and that. Come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers done a lot of things, man. Who took my motherfucking daughter that I didn't know? Her mother's dysfunctional, bipolar, drunk. Y'all took a 12-year-old, got her pregnant, put on the internet. My daughter, nigga. Now she grown. 13, 14. Back page. You can't take the posters down. The feds or whoever the fuck hollered at me about this shit. I don't give a fuck about no terrorism. The only terrorism I recognize is KKK. Point blank, I have to save ISIS and everybody else. I'm the one that sent the letters out there. Hey, man, they putting fucking psychological voices in their brain. They're playing Joker games with the White House, all kind of shit, nigga. Green and white playing games, blue and yellow playing games, everybody playing games, international people playing games. I gave me pills and shit, man. I go way to apprentice, man. At a job in Colorado, you want to send some fag wearing blue and yellow, mocking my death, mocking the neighborhood crip colors and FBI, CIA colors and all kind of shit. How the fuck can you work for the government and you guys have colors that link all the way to South Carolina? Devil logo, and then you got gangs wearing that logo hat, NC, and then y'all blue and yellow. It's a whole lot of shit, man. Y'all try to program after my mother's death to watch a video to deal with that shit and try to force that shit on me my whole life. I've been running from that energy, kind of like that same energy as in high school. I don't hang with the kind of person, or this kind of person. I don't want to be around this gang. I don't want to look over my shoulder. I don't want to hang around these Hollywood people, this media. I don't care about who got white females or who got this. You guys always approach me. Who got this in Hollywood? Your cars, this and that. I don't care who's fishing and all this extra shit. White girls want cocaine, fishing, using satellites in the sky, mind control. Don't frame me be DJ snitch shit, man. First, these y'all knew it was Hilly OG with a fucking truck using satellites, nigga. God bless the dead and spiritual. Look. Proverbs. Love, but he who repeats a matter separates close friends. A rebuke goes deeper into a man of understanding than 100 bowls into a fool. An evil man seeks only rebellion, and a cruel messenger will be sent against him. Let a man meet she-bear robbed of her cubs rather than a fool in his folly. When wickedness comes, contempt comes also, and with dishonor comes disgrace. Whosoever keeps the commandments keeps his life. He who despises his will die. The truly wise woman builds up her house, but the foolish one tears it down with her own hands. And I'm reading Proverbs, and you see, and I was on Psalms, keep not the silence on all these scriptures before, but it flipped to Proverbs, and there's on Psalms here, spiritual wings. And you see how it moved in perfect timing, though. You see the 15. Okay, anyway. But it's on Proverbs here, chapter 17. Here it's on Proverbs 14, the 25th. And where a mild answer turns away rage, but a harsh word stirs up anger. The tongue of the wise makes good use of knowledge. And they're all parallel, telling you exactly the same situations. Okay, you guys use so much anger and hardship upon me throughout this time. Not only just in Palmdale, everywhere I went, people lying. You guys had me driving state to state, wasting gas money, in and out of hospitals while you pimping out and holding a child and kids. You may seem like I'm some real fucking bird pusher of drugs or some pimp or some pedophile or terrorist. Come on, man. Just because my mother's really ISIS spiritually, man, and I'm Jesus, Iosa, the third eye, Awahid. My invention patent number is D780999. The Bear Society trying to mock that. Everything I do, you guys try to mock and hold me back. My own family used to say, man, why is always something? Just because they program and you don't know yourself biblically, don't tell me I'm not Jesus, because everybody knows, man, before y'all sent these books, sand clocks and everything, man. I also know I talk to spirits, and they tried to play God, technology, spirit games, and I won those battles. The government knows this. On my soul, from heaven and forever its keeper. I got it twisted, man. Why would I name myself Double E, Eternal Existence, and all these things? You guys mock me, man. I'm an adolescent, dude. All the show yourself, know yourself. Kanye West mocked the CDs. My mama died at graduation in UCLA. He does a graduation CD. Okay, the Bear Society was after us. I did a song called Radio. He does a song Jesus Walks. My family say Cold World. You guys mock Cold World. Outlaws, faggot ass gas prices, all this extra shit. Y'all off balance. Y'all lost souls. It's the hate you give us. I'm the one that gave you the real definition. Teaching heritage is under God's salvation, supervision, etc. Man, don't use people that come with Ouija boards and games, because that's all y'all did after my mama died. Sent people with Ouija boards and link back to your Masons, Illuminati, and other bullshit, black and green shit, all that shit, man. You even got the native instruments, mind control patterns in Texas, mind control patterns in Portland, Maine, mind control patterns in Colorado, Seattle. You know, I take native instruments, drum machine apart, man, to clean it because I spilled stuff and realized the Hindus is playing to all the way in the library. They had me trying to read the Quran in front of the white man. These two brothers, that I can't even put a religion to it because they were dark skinned. They didn't come like from y'all place in another country. And reality, he said Allah told them to stop what they're doing. They were in the military. They bombed a lot of people. They come try to set me up. Read Quran in the library. Loud. White guy twitches. I said, hey man, they're following. I read in the library. What's going on, man? Everywhere I go, police, 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 police. Try to kill me over this book. Over them giving people pills in jail, and I took too many and died, and they didn't want everybody to know. They sent a white man to Colorado, chaperone with two people trying to be a white Jesus in front of me. So I don't care in Colorado Springs. My so-called Jewish lawyer, they gave me edited discovery documentary of what happened, and I sat there for 4 months. I could have got out on tampered evidence. I've been doing this my whole life. So right now we're just gonna watch scriptures and things and let the spiritual winds pages turn as I speak in a different way. How many are you works, O Lord, of wisdom? And this is Psalm 104:24. Reminder of you Kobe games too and everything else on me. How many words are your works, O Lord, in wisdom you make them all? The earth is full of your creatures. There is the sea, vast and spacious, teeming with creatures beyond number, and living things both large and small. There the ships go to and fro, and the Leviathan which you formed to frolic there. And remember, you almost got me thrown off a board in Portland, Maine. I realized fishing don't even mean like just working on the boat. As soon as I get out there, the white folks is like, this ain't my first rodeo. They pointing burgundy boat who's selling coke and all kind of shit. I had a white guy throw a Coca-Cola can at me way out there. Then y'all playing Sasha, Herbie games, all kind of shit. Break it back games, break it back mountain games, El Chapo games, all kind of stuff, man. Y'all try to frame me for all kind of stuff, man. Okay, it's just real sad, man. You know, family people that in Arizona, they went through conflict of people, family member get shot and there's shootings going on, and you people all in their business using satellites. They're playing enemy of the state games. It ain't what's in your ears and shit like that. You gotta have a scar behind your ears, I guess, because after I got my hair cut, people started looking for scars behind their ear when I was in a mental hospital, when I made a basket on a treadmill, like half court. I had some guy talk to me with a scar, and y'all been trying to look for those kind of people. And other shit, man. And then y'all had me slammed on my face in Beaumont, Texas. Everywhere I go, man, y'all been trying to keep me from the reality of what y'all doing. London H, Bella, Nicole, Miss Ilac or Miss Pretty Instagram. She took off pictures and stuff, but you had her posing nude, counting money with artists and stuff, from General to a whole lot of people. Dre, all these people know about it. Philosophy, all you motherfuckers know about it, man. Okay, you guys are devils and thought you can impregnate a child of mine, you know, and DNA games. Try to frame me for somebody shitting in the yard, breaking in the house when they knew it was somebody else's shit, and all kind of stuff. And songs you made, your love songs, and all kind of stuff. Excuse me for cussing, Lord, but it's the reality. Psalms 104:24. Go here, give thanks to the Lord, call on his name. Thank you. In the name of Allah, Mashallah. Allah. Who I want, Allah, Salam, Mashallah. God bless the dead spiritual living Lord. Jehovah. ISIS and many things. The Lord is trying to divide and conquer. And that's another thing I'm not going to go with. Like, God is many names, man. Lord, Allah, Aman. They used to trip off the pyramids. Like, is it Lazarus? Is it Osiris? Is it Rames? Is it Demarcus? Is it Horus? Is it Osiris? It's just like the alphabetical terms of Bible or anything else, man. Every letter goes back to a letter or a number, whereas there's an abbreviation. God created everything. Y'all trying to divide and conquer us, these white folks, many other people. They ain't the only ones. Black folks trying to tell me what to say using brain technology. White folks, I've had wannabe yellows and Hispanics try to use technology games on me, present their voices, all kind of stuff. Spirit of truth. You know, I went through TV mocking skits as a kid. I had potty issues as a kid. Um, Scared to sleep at night. You know what I mean? I'm always sleeping with my head over my blanket. It's a Jesus pattern. But it's a lot of things they've done, man. Just because you don't know yourself biblically, government knows this. My soul. NASA knows this. My soul. Germany, all these people, they know it. Trey, Floss, P. They try to play Peter games. Everywhere I go, they're trying to play Peter Paul games. I go to church there, Peter Paul. But white folks know I'm Jesus. Go away to Hawaii, y'all follow me, trying to make it seem like I'm on drugs, ecstasy. Y'all beating up women, trying to frame me for meat codes and all kind of stuff. They don't know what happened. Y'all frame me on team stuff. I'm on nobody's team. Y'all frame me for everybody's team games and everything else. Okay. Y'all using people for false publications. ISIS is not terrorists. KKK is the terrorists. They bomb churches and stuff. They were off balance from people having their mind programming them, pretending to be robot Jesus. Ever since robot gods and robot this, I'm not one of those people. Ever since Kanye stepped in the game from Colorado, from New York to California, it was to try to take away this persona of mine with the Kardashians and all that. Everywhere I go, everybody want to watch Kardashians females or this or that or Kanye name or you want to brandish your careers, this and that. He's dissing me. Everybody's dissing me. Outlaws, Kanye, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, white folks, all kind of stuff. Beware of the thunder. That's about me, the song, and everything else. Made me a believer. They try to frame me for setting the world on fire. I'm not affiliated with people, man. I was sleeping in cars and trying to get my memory back. When I died 3 days in jail, I got my dinner and I fell straight on to my bunk and I didn't get to eat. And then I woke up like it was like a dream and I had blankets over me and food trays behind my head. These brothers was crying and praying. It was for the pack him out. Excuse me, Lord, for this for the cuss him out on my soul. It's for the cuss. I mean, not cuss him, that's for the beat him up. It was a water heater room, like my D block or something like that. And that's why it bothers me because even the industry been D blocked. It was already out before, but became popular. Everything becomes popular with me in this world since a little kid. Like for real, before it used to be Duke of Earl and Old Donna. It was a Hispanic female. It was like in elementary. Her name was Donna. But First Love was all the way down 102nd. It was a female. She had twisties in her hair. She was black. Her name was Montgomery. She moved to Alabama. And that's why I don't understand this Georgia hate. You know what I mean? The spying stuff that y'all do to people. I was almost kidnapped. My mama told me don't talk to strangers and stuff. And one day when my sister moved to Compton, I rode my bike. And coming back, a person said, "Hey, I know they just told you don't talk to strangers, try to kidnap me." I told my mom about that stuff. So this became a common pattern, which I did here in Palmdale. Everybody playing games, B1 liquor and all that stuff. So we have to decode the elements of people that's playing these games, who's come up missing and stuff like that. Because on me, on my soul, it used to be very popular of things that I went through. Older people would be programmed to bother me. So I was almost kidnapped, came home, I started seeing kidnapped people, kids and stuff on newspapers and stuff. You know, my first fruit was the pomegranate. Across the street, Hispanic dude, he was racist, drunk, and he used to throw rocks at me and stuff. And I changed his heart. And I used to see the first, I mean, not the first, but the birth of Jesus. Everywhere I went, it was Jesus, 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 as a little kid growing up. I walked by faith, not sight. Okay, so it's that time. Last Supper reminder, I did wake up in perfect timing and everything else, man. It's not a game. God bless the dead spiritual living. You know, you said biblically, don't try to talk me out my stuff. Okay, I know my patterns, man. Tired of people trying to make it seem like it's drugs or it's crazy. I had a female at the Greyhound station say, "Oh, kids got the best of everything." I didn't even know I have any kids. I was going crazy at the time, and this was so long ago. And then I had somebody else by Corey say, "Oh, I'm taking you somewhere with a backpack." I'm like, who are you talking to? Then I had a white guy in New York say, "It's okay, Jesus gets to this." Like they're all talking over my head to phones to people or this and that. So my philosophy has been problems. Like I had like New York trucks with Social Security cards exposed on commercials. Here's your Social Security card. Don't mess with New York people. You can't get New York insurance commercials. Okay, and stuff like that. Made a prank call. You guys been trying to play punk games, fad games. What they try to call turnout games is rape games and lies, mind control. Keep me in everything that you can possibly say. Oh, he's this or that, and it's what y'all done. You know what I'm saying? You mind control shit. You rapped about it. Excuse me for cussing, but this is what y'all done. My mother spoken spiritually, you know that. My father spoken spiritually, you know that. Londo and everybody else spoken in different elements. Try to frame me for his murder. Okay? Hear the crows in perfect timing. My mother and father in many elements, man. I'm in timing with crows, birds, people. I would have people laugh to a different conversation to my own subconscious thoughts that you people were playing technology games with. That you guys were having reversal situations with God and spiritual elements with me. Okay? If you ever know about the tooth fairy, when the tooth fall out, I don't know if you see the pages fall in perfect timing. The tooth fairy fall out. Watch it wink. It's mother reminded. My mother's a tooth fairy. Same thing as God. ices, and many elements. That's how spiritual answers come to you in a dream. You know, people get chills and everything else. They're not just in heaven far away and everything else, man. You chill and you don't chill, or your subconscious. People say, hey, your daddy used to do that, your mama used to do that. And you never met them, or they're gone, or certain things, or they're here. It's not just the traits and stuff like that. It's just general reactions of your traits within your spiritual stuff, and ancestors, great grandparents, and other things too. Okay. So now we're gonna flip a page here to Psalms. You want to read? Get time, you know. Give thanks. Thank you, Lord. And then remember, same patterns. We're on Psalms 106:34. He is good. His love endures forever. Let the redeemed of the Lord say this: those he redeemed from the hand of the foe, those he gathered from the lands, from the east and west, from north and south. Some wandered in desert wastelands, finding no way to a city where they clouds settled. They were hungry and thirsty, and their lives ebbed away. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and he delivered them from their distress. He led them by a straight way to a city where they could settle. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his unfalling love. Thank you. And his wonderful deeds for men. For he satisfies the thirsty and fills the hungry with good things. Some sat in darkness and the deepest gloom, prisoners suffering in iron chains, for they had rebelled against the words of God and despise the counsel of the Most High. You see the perfect timing? Most High, the shadow, the crows, the birds. Rewind that. So he subjected from their bitter labor, they stumbled, and there was no one to help. Then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them from their distress. He brought them out of darkness and the depths gloom, and broke away their chains. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his unfalling love and his wonderful deeds for men. For he breaks down gates of bronze and cuts through bars of iron. Some became fools through their rebellious ways, and suffered affliction because of their iniquities. They loathed all food and drew near the gates of death. Then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them their distress. He sent forth his word and healed them. He rescued them from the grave. Thank you, Lord, for resurrecting me in 3 days in perfect timing of the Last Supper reminder. Our Messiah, or Christ, Black Jesus, the original Son, root of you. And this is why they hate us, Lord. And his wonderful deeds for men. Let them sacrifice thank offerings and tell his works with songs of joy. Others went out on the sea in ships. They were merchants on the mighty waters. They saw the works of the Lord, his wonderful deeds in the deep. For he spoke and stirred up a tempest that lifted high the waves. They mounted up the heavens and went down to the depths. In their peril, their courage melted away. They reeled and staggered like drunken men. They were at their wits' end. And you guys are playing drunken men games out here. This is your father, this is your father. This should be our reminders, people that's listening. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and he brought them out their distress. He stilled the storm to a whisper. The waves of the sea were hushed. They were glad when it grew calm, and he guided them to the desired heaven. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his unfalling love and his wonderful deeds for men. Let them exalt him in the assembly of the people and praise him in the council of the elders. Thank you, ancestors, father and mother, many colors, spirits. He turned rivers into a desert, following springs into a thirsty ground, and a fruitful land into a salt waste because of the wickedness of those who live there. He turned the desert into pools of water and the parched ground into flowing springs. There he brought the hungry to live, and they founded a city where they could settle. They sowed fields and planted vineyards that yield a fruitful harvest. He blessed them, and their numbers greatly increased, and did not let their hands diminish. Then their numbers decreased, and they were humbled by oppression, calamity, and sorrow. He who pours out contempt and nobles made them wander in a trackless waste, but he lifted the needy out of their affliction and increased their families like flocks. The upright see and rejoice, but all the wicked shut their mouths. Whosoever is wise, let him heed these things and consider the great love of the Lord. Blessed dead spiritual living. Him cross. Why y'all scared of black cats and crows? That's what they want y'all to do. Have spiritual, reverse psychological aspects of you not loving yourself. Believe, Lord, Allah, Christ knowledge, man. Cleopatra's many other elements, man. Lord and Tommy, you want to turn pages? What you want to read? He who loves purity of heart, whose speech is gracious, will have the king as his friend. The eyes of the Lord will keep watch over knowledge, but he overthrows the words of the traitor. The sluggard says, there is a lion outside. It shall be killed in the streets. The mouth of the forbidden woman is a deep pit. He with whom the Lord is angry will fall into it. Folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline drives it far from him. Whoever oppresses the poor to increase his own wealth or gives to the rich will only come to poverty. Incline your ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply your heart to my knowledge. This is Proverbs 22:23. For it will be pleasant if you keep them within you, if all of them are ready on your lips, that your trust may be in the Lord. I have made them known to you today, even to you. And you guys played Northwest games, London games, song All My Lights and all this stuff. When you guys, way back since Flossy P phone call, been programming people as myself, man, to look like fags and go through shit, man. Excuse me for cussing. Crooked cops and everybody else behind these things of what y'all done to me. Rape a person for their freedom. You thought as a kid trying to take my soul with technology. Your punk games, your TS games, manhood games. You guys tried so much backwards prayer games. You raped me physically, mentally, socially, psychologically, emotionally, but you never raped me spiritually. Satan's on me. I am the one too that was taught to watch out for Satan's on me. I know y'all put the paint off a house full of mine, man. Just won't tell my family the full aspects of why. Billy Goat patterns. Also, they gave me the Billy Goat book, and they thought they was gonna turn us up to that as a kid. I've had Noah's Well book, the Jonah, Wetland Supper painting. We had the corn pipe. We had the sand clock. We've had not only the sand clock, we had the paintings of walk by faith, not sight, reminders. All around me, everybody was Jesus patterns. And I got used to you people like using large groups to hate on me because as a little kid, about 7 or so, 8, 9, just walking home after that kidnapping almost happened with me. Grown men would just be programmed. Mexican dude throw rocks in my yate, nigga. Then he changed, take me to the beach. You know, my first time on the beach, I was actually looking for my footprints too. You know, it's crazy. But yeah, the Billy patterns, the Billy Goat book was included with the London Fog jacket. Fawcett Peaks, he's from London as well. You know, they're playing London games too. I had the African jet backpack. I had the African backpack. I had the books. I went to a karate school in Nazareth, Linwood, Long Beach Boulevard. I went to a field trip 102nd Street and watched to China. They was programming us back in the day, man. The psychological war as well. Okay, 19, I died, and got people played 19 games. So we're gonna go here now. Jehovah text 19 Proverbs 18:6, page 896. It is better to be poor and walk in integrity than to be stupid and speak lies. I'm not speaking lies. A person without knowledge is not good, and the one who acts rashly is sinning. It is a man's own foolishness that distorts his way, and his heart becomes enraged, against Jehovah. Wealth attracts many friends, but the poor man will be deserted, even by his friend. A false witness will not go unpunished, and the one who lies with every breath will not escape. And y'all got a lot of those people that going to hell. I guess you like branding this new game of 10-9 or this and that. God said, "You're gonna go to hell for that, man." Nobody grew up in church having thinking about no left, right, animal stuff, number stuff, and none of that stuff, man. Y'all trying to program daddy nature into sex kid nature and all this stuff, man. You mess up father nature, mother nature. You ain't giving mother nature credit, nor father nature, man. Okay? And it's just real sad.
False witness will not go unpunished, and the one who lies with every breath will not escape. Many seek the favor of a noble, and everyone is a friend to the man who gives gifts. All the brothers of a poor man hate him. How much more he is shunned by his friends. He pursues them with requests, but no one responds. But the Lord will. Jehovah will. Perfect timing, me turn page. Bless the dead spiritually. So we're gonna go next, man. Okay, let him know other things that's important as well. After the Camp Miller album, Outlaws, Julio G, the Lakers stuff. What was it? Your Kobe games, your athletes, all you people start playing mama games on me. Why I got so much hate for my mama? Why is it fuck my mama? That's why your mother was. Then my father, and then other people. I met Nisha Patel, who was a minor. I was a minor. When you had me raise a child that wasn't mine, and then she got pregnant by somebody else. This is Crystal Aguilar. I dropped out of school for her. When I'm working and going to school taking care of the baby, in perfect timing, you got newspapers looking for a job with Nisha Patel. Prostituting is a modern ad, just like they did my child. Just like they did my child. I know. And it hurts. It really hurts. Before you turn pages, just keep the reality of it up real quick. Y'all not gonna get away with these lies. Ever. Ever. These people saw me. Dude got scared across the street. He got last up here. I guess I was trying to get me murked and stuff. But yeah, man. It's just not cool. Laziness brings on a deep sleep, and a sluggish person will go hungry. The one who keeps the commandment keeps his life. The one who is reckless about his ways will die. The one showing favor to the lowly is leading to Jehovah, and he will repay him for what he does. Discipline your sons while there is hope, and do not become responsible for his death. The hot-tempered man will pay the penalty. If you try to spare him, you will have to do it again and again. Listen to the counsel and accept discipline in order to become wise in your future. Many are the plans of a man's heart. God bless you guys. When the pages turn, wait for the winds to settle. Lord's timing. See, Lord's timing. How you doing, Lord? Science as you speak. Perfect timing of things. Okay. You're gonna go ahead. Therefore, the Lord was angry with his people and abhorred his inheritance. He handed them over to the nations, and their foes ruled over them. Their enemies oppressed them and subjected them to their power. Many times he delivered them, but they were bent on rebellion, and they wasted away in their sin. But he took note of their distress when he heard their cry. For their sake, he remembered his covenant, and out of his great love, he relented. He caused them to be pitied by all who held them captive. Save us, O Lord our God, and gather us from the nations, that we may give thanks to your holy name and glory in your praise. Praise to the Lord, the God of Israel, from everlasting to everlasting. Let all people say, Amen, Omen, Meshalah Salim. God bless the dead spiritual. Just stopped at Omen. I say that Alpha, Omega, Amen, Omen. Amen, Omen. It's like Alpha, Omega, Meshalah Salim. They're separating a lot of things. Amen, Omen, Meshalah Salim. God bless the dead spiritual. Okay. 27 reminder, Father, Proverbs, anything like that. Yeah. The one who was hungry, everything bitter is sweet, like a bird that strays from the nest. Sorry, like a bird that strays from the nest is a man who strays from his home. Oil and perfume make the heart glad, and the sweetness of a friend comes from his earnest counsel. Do not forsake your friend and your father's friend, and do not go to your brother's house in the day of your calamity. Better is a neighbor who is near than a brother who is far away. Be wise, my son, make my heart glad, that I may answer him who reproaches me. The prudent sees danger and hides himself. The sun rises, the sun goes down, and hastens to the place where it rises. The wind blows to the south and goes around to the north, and goes around goes the wind, and on the circuits of the wind returns. Similar patterns and elements of things. All streams run into the sea, but sea is not full. To the place where the streams flow, there flow again. All things are weariness. Man cannot utter it. Eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. And reapprove to understand, and reapprove the understanding one. And as you see, spiritual elements, God telling me, that's what I'm keeping. I don't know if you can catch things.